Mom, the wedding reception is at the Central Hotel, right? It seems like no one has arrived yet. And when I asked the hotel staff, they said there's no wedding scheduled today.
Mom, are you referring to me by any chance?
Oh, sorry for suddenly calling you Mom, but Dad married you and you're officially my stepmom now. I'm thinking of calling you Mom from now on.
Ew, please don't.
Excuse me?
Being called Mom by a stranger feels weird. And seriously, you weren't even invited to the wedding. It's hilarious that you're so eager to come, though.
What do you mean, a stranger? We've just officially become a family, right?
Stop that. Calling us a family? I feel sick.
But you're married to my dad now, so that makes you my stepmom, right? And maybe it was a bit sudden for me to call you Mom, but denying that we're a family is a bit much.
Oh, shush. Those titles don't matter at all. To me, you're just a stranger. That's why I lied about the location to you.
What?
While you were in the bathroom, the whole family moved to the real venue. You're at the Central Hotel, right?
Yeah. You said the reception will be here.
You got tricked. How silly.
Tricked? Why would you do that? I'm heading there now, so can you tell me the location?
No way, I'm telling you.
But it's weird for a daughter not to show up at the wedding. I hope someone notices and lets me know.
No one's going to care if you're here or not. I told your dad and all the relatives that you had something else to do.
Jeez, going that far?
Plus, you're not part of our family.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that? I don't have a blood relation with you, but I'm my dad's daughter by blood.
Not being related by blood makes us strangers. Since you're not a family, get out of our house.
What?
We're going on our honeymoon tonight, so you better be gone before we come back.
Are you kicking me out of the house?
Well, obviously. The house where you used to live with your dad, we've decided to use it just for me and him. You, who have no blood relation, gotta go.
You've suddenly become a different person. I thought things were going to be okay for us.
For the past 6 months, I've been incredibly patient. Your dad said he wouldn't remarry unless you agreed. I was desperate to get on your good side. But we've already tied the knot and finished the ceremony. Now, you're a nuisance. Get it?
That's how it was. So were you just acting all this time?
You're just a stranger now. No need for me to bother anymore.
You're gloating, but do you really think it's okay to kick me out like this?
Of course. It's decided by me. That house is mine now. Once I married your dad and became his wife, I have a say in who lives there.
What do you think Dad will say? Did you discuss it with him?
It's fine. He's my husband now. He won't go against me. I'll have him wrapped around my finger.
Yeah, well, he might just be like that. He's an optimist who avoids trouble, you know.
Oh, you get it. That's why he won't divorce me. You've graduated high school, so learn to be independent. Pay through your college yourself.
I've been quite independent, you know.
Oh, whatever. You're just blowing smoke. In reality, you're leeching off your dad, you parasite. Stop relying on him forever. His money is mine now. I have priority over you. You've been living off him and getting spoiled, being just the two of you. But it's a big mistake to think you can have it all to yourself. Learn the harshness of the real world from now on.
What are you talking about? I think it's you who's a parasite. I've never thought about leeching off him or making his money mine. You're the one who's immature and doesn't seem to understand the harshness of the world.
See, that's what I mean by getting carried away. You're such a brat, going against someone older.
You just want to hog this mansion all to yourself, don't you?
Could be. At least, things are going to be a lot more fun around here once you're gone.
I get it now. That was your goal, huh?
Of course. I've got the mansion now, so you're out of here. No longer needed. I've taken care of you until now. Be grateful.
Only been half a year. I was cooking for you all this while.
Well, I'm hiring a new helper, so it's all good. I want this fancy house to be my castle without you around. Your dad's usually out working, so having a huge place all to myself is awesome, you know. I'll toss your stuff as soon as we're back from the honeymoon. If you don't want that, you better leave tonight.
Wow, you're really going that far. So, you're serious about kicking me out. Did you check with Dad about this?
Post-approval would do. Just get out, okay? If you're gone, he'll have no choice but to accept. You're 18, right? An adult stepchild is nothing but a nuisance. Be independent already. Parasite, out!
I think I'm more independent than you think, you know. I wonder which one of us the real parasite is.
It's obviously you. Shut up, you useless trash that can only be a nuisance.
I didn't expect you to go that far. You were thinking of me as trash or a nuisance all this time we were living together.
Hell yeah. Even though it was to secure my marriage with your dad, being with you was seriously irritating. Now that I'm the official wife, I'm finally liberated from stress and feel amazing.
Oh, I see. I was excited when Dad decided to marry you. I thought we could become closer as a family. That's why I wanted to call you Mom once it became official. I feel stupid for thinking such a frivolous thing.
See? You're an idiot. A daughter who isn't blood related is just a plain nuisance. It's common sense, but you just don't get it. Instead, you're dreaming away all carefree. That's seriously nuts.
Okay, understood.
Then disappear right away. An unrelated stranger, get out. The house is only for us family members now. Don't show your face around here again.
Got it. I'm done. I'll leave tonight as you wish. I won't attend the reception, but head home and sort out my stuff.
Should have done that from the start. I'm feeling fantastic, finally. Now we can cut down on living expenses.
But let me just say one last thing.
Go ahead.
Don't come crying to me.
What? Are you kidding me? That's my line, you know. Bye-bye, nuisance. Your CEO dad's mine now. Remember that you are a stranger to us.
Sure. Thanks for everything.
Rachel, I want to ask you something, sweetheart.
Yeah? Who's this?
It's me, Holly, your mom.
My mom passed away, and her name wasn't Holly. You got the wrong person.
I married your dad 10 years ago. I'm your stepmom, sweetie.
So basically you're a stranger. Could you not get all familiar and call me sweetie?
Then, Rachel, anyway, I need to ask you something.
What is it?
Don't play dumb. What's going on? You've been in the news.
Oh yeah, it aired today, didn't it? Totally slipped my mind.
Seriously, what's going on?
If you saw the news, you already know, right? Exactly what you saw, but it's none of your business.
Not only that, your dad says something odd to me. Our monthly expenses have been falling short. He's been dipping into savings, but finally they ran out. We can't cover this month's expenses. When I asked why, he said it was because I kicked you out. What does he mean?
You're asking this now? I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, you'd probably figure it out already.
Just tell me.
In short, I've been supporting both of you for the past 10 years.
What?
You know his personality, right? He took over the company from my grandfather, but he lacks the skills. He's overly optimistic and thinks everything will fall into place on its own, but it doesn't.
Really? But he's the CEO.
Even so, if run by someone like that, the business won't grow at all. It hasn't been performing well, and employees have been leaving in droves. It's a miracle it lasted this long since then. I gave it 3 years.
OMG, I had no idea. More importantly, you started a company when you were in university, right? You're the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business now. Not only that, you were apparently famous even in high school. You inherited your mom's intelligence and were a genius high schooler who won math Olympiads and prestigious awards, right?
Sure.
You never mentioned it. Why didn't you tell me?
There was no need. And besides, you never asked, did you? We were just friendly on the surface. Neither of us delved into deep conversations.
And you were making a ton of money even back then. isn't it all thanks to your dad?
Not at all. After Mom passed away, I made a point to study and thrive on my own. He was pretty hopeless, so I supported him.
What? You supported him?
Using the money I made from my part-time job, I invested in Forex and made big profits. I even used it up to help his company. But when the backing disappeared, and it was just him and you, it's no wonder you couldn't sustain yourselves. You misunderstood, thinking he was a wealthy CEO and squandered money like water. As for him, he's full of pride. He couldn't come clean about not making his own living, and not only that, about his debt.
Debt?
Yup. He's just living off appearances and is drowning in debt. He can barely use his salary freely. He acted all generous in front of you and spent borrowed money lavishly. And now, here you are. There's nothing I can do about it.
OMG.
He silenced me from telling you that I was providing for the family. I planned to tell the truth once you guys were officially married and we bonded as a family. But it's been 10 years since I was kicked out. It's a good opportunity to completely cut ties now.
What do you mean?
Remember what you said at your wedding? A non-blood related daughter is just a nuisance. A nuisance should just pack up and leave. I did exactly as you said. And for the past 10 years, I've invested my own money into building my success through entrepreneurship. I plan on continuing this lifestyle, so even if you come to me crying for help now, it's useless, you know.
Oh, don't say that. You're making millions, right? Then our living expenses are just peanuts for you. You can at least share a bit with your parents, you know.
I don't have parents.
Come on, you know better. Even if you refuse to recognize your stepmom, your real dad's in trouble.
I consider my only real parent to be my deceased mother. My dad had this attitude as if it was my responsibility to support the company and family. He was way too optimistic, and his sense of money and lifestyle were completely in shambles. When I was kicked out by you, he didn't stand up for me at all. He's not someone I can respect as a parent or even as a human being, so I won't be providing any financial support to him in the future. You have to figure out your own livelihood.
Fine, but then at least help us with the house repairs.
Why?
It's your family home. You know, it was inherited from your grandpa and it's falling apart. We've been told it's becoming dangerous to live in without repairs. It's also the house where you spent your childhood, so you must have some feelings, don't you? So cough up the money.
That too, remember what you told me?
What?
You said that house was already yours. Whether that's objectively correct or not, I have no attachment to it anymore. Well, if I may offer a piece of advice, it'd be better to sell it before it becomes inhabitable. Considering it's an old house, repairs might cost a fortune.
What? Sell it? What are you saying? Where would we live then?
That's no longer my concern. I'm just a stranger to you, you know. Even if you get a part-time job, all your earnings will go into just paying for utilities and maintenance for that house.
Are you serious? Wait, I won't get a part-time job. I want to be a full-time homemaker and then enjoy my life.
Oh, I see. Then sort it out with my moronic dad. I won't offer any assistance. After all, it was you who kicked me out, so there.
Okay, fine. I'll apologize for what happened 10 years ago. That's better, right? So come back.
Excuse me?
We'll make up, okay? Come back here and let's live together.
What, are you crazy? That's a joke, right?
Joke? What do you mean? I'm dead serious, you know.
Well, let me be serious too then. There's no way I'm coming back and living with you guys.
Why not?
You told me to get lost like I was some total stranger. You even demanded I leave on the same day. It was incredibly tough, you know. Sure, I was making money through Forex trading, but as an 18-year-old college student without any parental support, it was extremely challenging. I pushed myself hard, thinking if it meant cutting ties for good. For 10 years, you never reached out once, but now you found out I was successful in my job, and you come crawling back, demanding I pay for living expenses and house maintenance. It's nothing but a joke. Ha! I have no intention of returning ever again.
Hold on, you're being unreasonable. We're a family, right? I apologize for the way I spoke to you. Can't we just move on?
Nope, we can't. Your apology doesn't change what you did. I don't consider you family anymore. And I want to sever ties with Dad too.
If you're Dad, don't say that. We're your parents after all. If we keep going like this, we'll drown. Please help us.
Geez, don't try to play the family card now. It's too late for a stepmother who despaired her stepchild to change the color. Seeking help now is pointless, you know.
Come on, let's start over and be a true family this time. We were getting along fine, weren't we?
Only on the surface. Have you finally realized that you've been strangling yourself? From now on, I wish you guys the best of luck in your impoverished lives. I'm going to keep growing and thriving. Enjoy watching me succeed on TV while you stew in regret. Holly and Dad kept asking for financial support. I ended up blocking them. Then, a few weeks later, news broke that he embezzled money from his company. His savings were gone and he couldn't get any more loans, so he ended up dipping into the company's funds. He was forced to step down as the CEO, and the COO took over. Unfortunately, due to poor business conditions, the company went bankrupt. Dad now not only carries personal debt, but also the company's debts. The house he inherited from his dad was sold off, and Holly and he moved into a rundown apartment. Holly had no choice but to take up a job she so despised. They are now stuck in extreme poverty and a debt nightmare.
Lily, can I have a word? Sam, I just finished and I've just taken out the beer. What's wrong? Well, have you thought about what we talked about last time? Is it from the other day? It's about my mom. Oh, you mean about moving in together? To be honest, I can't come to a conclusion. I understand that your mother will be lonely being left home alone, but I'm not sure about moving in with her. I can't make up my mind. That's right. I understand what you're saying. You come from different backgrounds, so it's natural that you struggle to make your decision. It's not that I don't like your mother or anything. I know. If my dad were around, I wouldn't have thought about moving in with her either. I would have chosen to live just with you without thinking about it. Really? I appreciate you thinking that. I just didn't expect to lose my dad so soon. Sometimes when I look at Mom, she looks so sad. When I think of her living alone for the rest of her life, it makes me sad. I'm her only son, so I thought maybe I should move in with her. Yeah, I understand. I know how you feel. You are a very responsible person, more than anyone else. But if you really don't want to, I won't force you. I respect your feelings. Thank you. If you're willing to say that much, I'll move in with you and your mother. Just like you respect my feelings, I'd like to treasure your feelings too. I can feel your kind heart towards your mother. Lily, are you sure about this? Yes, I think I'll be fine because you are with me. And of course, I want to get along with your mother too. Thank you. I'm sure Mom will be happy too. Are you at work, Lily? Oh, Susan. I took a day off to clean up the house. We're about to move out soon. Lily, just because we have a big house doesn't mean you can bring all your trashy stuff here. Please don't do that. Trashy stuff? That's a bit rude. But I can't throw things away, so this is a good opportunity for me. I will carefully select my belongings and get rid of what I don't need. Thank you for your advice. I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. By the way, Sam just told me. I heard from him that you've decided where you're going for your honeymoon. Yes, we have. With the pandemic, we decided to have our honeymoon domestically. That's great. Just being able to travel is good enough. We're planning to go to New York. New York is so nice, isn't it? It is, isn't it? You can get a taste of history and see the most advanced city in the world. I'm looking forward to do some shopping as well. I can't imagine. I can't stop imagining how exciting New York would be. I've decided to come along with you. Huh? Are you serious, Susan? You're kidding, right? This is our honeymoon. I know. Is there a rule that someone else can't join a honeymoon? No, there is no rule. Isn't a honeymoon generally only for newlyweds? Generally, right? My husband has already passed away. Let's just make it irregular. But what? You're so mean, Lily. Is there some kind of inconvenience if I go? No, it's not like that, but... Does Sam know about this? I haven't told him yet, but Sam is a kind boy, so I'm sure he'll agree to it. He only told me the flight time and the hotel you're staying at. I made my reservations as soon as I could. I'm so excited. It's been years since the last time I visited New York. What? You have already made the arrangements? Yes, I have. Well, make hay while the sun shines, right? I booked a different room from yours, so you don't have to worry. Of course, but that's not the point. I don't like the way you say it. It's as if I'm not allowed to go on vacation. It's not that you're not allowed to travel. It's just... It's our honeymoon. I want to enjoy the trip just with my husband. You don't have to be that fussy. You're petty, aren't you? Besides, we're going to live together anyway. What difference does it make if we're traveling together or not? Stop whining about it. You're a complainer. I understand. You have already made the arrangements, right? Yes, I have. Again, make hay while the sun shines, right? Well, I don't have a choice. I don't like the way you say it. I'm fine as long as I can go with you. Hey, Sam, are you at work right now? Yeah, I'm at work, but I can still text you. Good. What's going on? I just got texts from your mother, and she said she's going on a honeymoon with us. Huh? Really? Yeah, and she's already booked the same airline tickets and the same hotel. You gave her all the details? There's no way I tell her every single one of those things. Where did she get that from? Your mother said you had told her. Did I tell her? Oh, come to think of it. What's wrong? Last night, Mom was struggling with something on her phone. I looked over and I think she was looking at some kind of a travel site. She asked me about what she should do with the password, or is the payment secure. Before that, she must have been looking at my phone without my permission. What do you mean? I think she saw my confirmation email. No kidding. Sorry, Lily, I was careless. I didn't think Mom would do something like that. It's not your fault. But what should we do? We can't cancel the trip because it's during this month. There's a cancellation fee. I know. Lily, can my mom accompany us this time? Huh? It's our honeymoon, remember? I know, but I'm afraid she'll do something terrible if I force her to cancel her bookings. Yeah, that's true, but... I understand. Let's plan another honeymoon. Really? Yeah, I promise. We can venture to go abroad, right? Yeah, absolutely. Finally, we're leaving tomorrow, right, Lily? Yes. It's been a long time since I've been to New York. I'm so excited. Susan, don't forget it's our honeymoon. I know. You're being so stubborn and condescending. I'm in a good mood and you're ruining it. Because just Sam and I were supposed to go together. I understand. If you insist, I'll go my own way. I won't be in your care. What? I didn't mean it like that. I was just being honest. You don't have to make excuses. You think I'm a third wheel for you two, don't you? I don't think you are a third wheel for us, so don't worry about it. I know exactly how you feel. I'll go my separate way when I get there. But Susan, we've planned a sightseeing course for you. We've made reservations for you to eat, etc. I'm sorry I was being rude. Please forgive me. It's okay. I'm just a third wheel for you two anyway. Besides, I just wanted to enjoy some shopping. I won't bother you guys. I'll enjoy it fully, so leave me alone. If you insist that much, I understand. Susan, please pick up the phone. Where are you? Susan, we have to check out soon. Where did you go? Oh, Lily? Susan, where are you? We were looking for you. Please leave the room, we are ready. Or are you somewhere else? I've already left the room. Huh? Then where are you? We've been looking all over the hotel for you. I'm almost home. Huh? Home? What do you mean? I told you I'm almost home. I left a day earlier than you guys. I'm a little confused. Why did you leave a day earlier? If that's the case, why didn't you tell us first? Because I'm in the way, so it doesn't matter, right? That's not true. You were traveling with us. You should have told us about your plans. That's too selfish. Anyway, we're leaving now. Please tell us more about it when we get back. Oh, yes. I wonder if you guys will be able to come back. I'll tell you all about it when you get back safely. What's that? Susan, I just got the bill. What is this all about? It was you, wasn't it? That's a terrible thing to say. I love spending other people's money. By the way, do you have enough money to come home? What? Thanks to you, I got to enjoy my shopping spree. Yesterday, I got some money out of your wallets. I spent almost all of your money. Huh? Are you saying that you did the shopping with our money? Your money? We're family, so your money is my money. What kind of nerve do you have? Even if we don't have money on us, we have credit cards. We can manage to get it home. Oh my, I thought you were getting ready to leave. We're working on it. You know what? I took them home with me by accident. What? Your airline tickets and credit cards. Huh? Then how are we going back? That's why I asked you, if you have any money left to go home. You're lying. Susan, what a thing to do. Did you intend to do this from the beginning? I guess so. I was just in the way and I was going to leave early. Susan, how could you do this to us? Sam and I searched frantically. I really can't find them. Right? I'm sorry. It's because I took them home by accident. It's so obvious. There's no way it was an accident. Why would you take the trouble to do this? What were you thinking, Susan? What was I thinking? It was an accident, so it can't be helped. It's unacceptable. I've called 911. What? Why did you do that? Susan, don't you realize what you've done? What? What you did is a crime, okay? You're overreacting. We are family, so it can't be a crime. No, even if we're family, if you enter a room in a hotel without permission, you're trespassing. And since you stole our credit cards and airline tickets, it's considered theft. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Are you trying to make me a criminal? Because you were committing a crime. We can't leave here, can we? Anyway, talk to Sam. First of all, we called 911. Wait a minute. I won't allow you to do that. Take back what you just said. That's not how it works. Besides, I've already called 911. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have some formalities to attend to. Excuse me. Lily, wait for me. Lily, answer the phone. Hey, what's going on? Answer the phone quickly. What is it? It's not a what is it? You didn't even answer the phone when I was worried about you. What were you worried about? Huh? Whether or not you guys are going to make it back. We've been through a lot, but I think we're going to make it home. How? I called my parents, the police, the hotel, and the airline. Somehow, I was able to get my parents' credit card to settle the bill. What? Why did you do all of those? Because if we didn't do that, we wouldn't be able to go home. Susan, why did you do this? It's because you treated me like a third wheel. I didn't. Please stop acting like a child. Thanks to you, I was on my own and I had a great trip. Well, of course you did. You shopped as you pleased with other people's money. To begin with, this trip was our honeymoon. You're so mean to your mother-in-law. Who's being mean? Oh, that's right. I'm sure the police will be at your house soon. Please tell them honestly about your evil deeds. Huh? What do you mean? I told you. What you did was trespassing and theft. We've filed a thorough damage report. It was really hard to go through all the formalities. No way. If you steal someone's things, it's theft, right? Susan, you didn't understand such a thing? I was just playing a little prank. You can't even get a joke. It wasn't like a joke. You caused troubles for many people. You will be punished accordingly. You really are a cocky daughter-in-law. I don't care what you say. Well then, we're off to the airport. Sam? Hey Sam, give me a reply now. What the hell? Lily is doing something terrible. She's about to turn me in to the police. You do something about it. Huh? She's not trying to turn you in. I turned you in. I filed a damage report. Why did you do that? Why did you? Because you went the extra mile, didn't you? What you did is a crime, okay? There's no way someone could have stolen the credit cards and the plane tickets. So it was just a passing fancy. She was treating me like I was a third wheel. What's with the a third wheel treatment? This trip was our honeymoon, remember? You forced us to come along on this trip, and now you're harassing her. What's with that tone of voice? That's terrible, Sam. We're family, aren't we? If you think we're family, why did you do this? What you were doing is a nuisance. A nuisance? Right. We couldn't board the plane because our tickets were stolen. Our credit cards were stolen too. We couldn't even buy tickets. We couldn't even pay the hotel bill. It's your fault, isn't it? My fault? It's nothing but that. I've had enough of your selfishness. I'm never going to see you again when I go back there. Hey Sam, what are you talking about? I'm your mother. If you were my mother, you wouldn't be bothering me anymore. I'm cutting you off. Oh no, Sam, don't say that. Hey Lily, you've done a terrible thing. Sam said he won't see me anymore. What are you going to do? Isn't it natural? I don't want to see you anymore either. What a heartless daughter-in-law you are. It's all your fault that things turned out this way. Why is it my fault? It's because you went on your honeymoon with Sam. I don't understand what you're saying. Anyway, you have to convince Sam. If you tell him, he'll reconsider. I don't want to. Why not? I can't forgive you for doing this. Sam is furious too. He is determined to cut ties with you. Oh no, I'll be all alone, won't I? As it turns out, he didn't want you to be alone. Sam was trying to make sure you wouldn't be alone. You have done such a terrible thing. I was just getting back at you, wasn't I? Payback for what? So, because you were mean to me? Huh? I was never mean to you. In fact, I went on my honeymoon with you. It was you who ruined it. I didn't mean to. Then just cancel the damage report. That's impossible. Why not? Because you broke in and stole. I didn't mean to do that. Why don't you understand? I don't understand. Such an act that caused so much trouble to so many people. Anyway, please be honest with the police and tell them everything. We are leaving now. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Oh, the police are here. They're banging on the door right now. Lily, what should I do? Good. They've got the cooperation of the local police. You'll just tell them the truth so that the charges will be dropped as much as possible, Susan. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm telling you that I'm sorry. You tell the police that it was a mistake. I can't do that. It's true. Then they'll take me away. You have no choice, Susan. The police are already there, so be prepared. I don't want to. I don't want to go to the police. Why should I go to them? I have to board the flight. Oh, and the police told us that we should consult a lawyer as well. We consulted with them and they said we could claim a compensation as well, so I guess we'll do that. Lily, you can't do that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Lily. After that, my mother-in-law was brought in by the police for trespassing and theft. She was given a suspended sentence and did not go to jail. I don't know if this was good or bad. My parents were involved in this incident, and the story spread to all the relatives. My mother-in-law has become estranged from her relatives. Oh, and the compensation was paid. We found a new house as soon as we got home and moved in without telling my mother-in-law. We had reduced our belongings to a minimum, so the move went smoothly. I have to thank my mother-in-law for this. My mother-in-law may be looking for us right now, but I don't care. We are starting a peaceful and happy newlywed life together.
Hi, are you up for a chat? Was it 3 months ago that we had lunch together? I guess so. I found a nice French restaurant. I love French food. I'll make a reservation. I'm looking forward to it. Is Sam doing okay lately? Yes, but why? I saw him and a young girl walking together. No way. It was daytime and she was pretty young, so you should ask him. Yes, I'll ask. If you need anything else, let me know. Okay, thank you, Sally. I'll call you when I make a reservation. Good night. Is this Alyssa's number? Yes, it is. Nice to meet you. My name is Kat. Sam has been taking good care of me. You are Sam's wife, right? Yes, Sam is my husband. Are you an employee of my husband's company? Huh? That's not all. I'm Sam's girlfriend. Huh? Girlfriend? As you know, Sam is my husband. You may not understand the situation. He does not have a girlfriend. That's not true. I am Sam's true love. We are pretty serious. Oh, well, so? What does this Sam's true love want with me? Isn't it obvious? I want you to break up with Sam. Please, divorce him. You are annoying, Sam and me. What? How am I annoying you or Sam? Because an old, ugly woman like you is keeping him forever. Sam wants to marry me, but he can't. You're standing in between us. Do you understand, old lady? I see. Besides, I'm pregnant now. It's Sam's baby. Is that true? I'm 7 months along. If you don't divorce him, this baby will become a fatherless child. That's a big problem for me, so please leave as soon as possible. I'm young and beautiful. I'm much more suitable for Sam. Sam is the president of a company, rich, and lives in a big mansion. Please, quickly let Sam be with me.
I see your point. I'm surprised at how insane it sounds, but if you are pregnant, there's nothing I can do. I'll have a little talk with Sam. Can you give me a minute?
Sure. Thank you for your understanding. Please do it quickly.
Sam, I just got a message from Kat. She says she's pregnant with your child.
Huh? Hey, wait. Why would she say that?
She's pretty young, isn't she? How old is she?
What? Well, I think she was 27 or something.
She is almost 20 years younger than you. I can't believe you're having an affair with a girl as old as your kid. You're such an idiot. Did you forget that you promised you'd never cheat on me again?
I can't say no when someone relies on me. I'm that kind of guy, you know?
You've underestimated me. I said I'd divorce you if you did it again. Don't tell me you don't remember.
We did make that promise. I'm really sorry. Divorce is a bit too much.
I know, right? You're the president of a company. You got a younger girl pregnant and divorcing your wife. That would ruin your credibility. Especially since the chairman of our biggest client hates that kind of dishonesty. If he finds out, it could be the end of your company, right?
You're right. So please, don't divorce me.
Huh? Then what are you going to do with the baby? She's 7 months pregnant.
Well, I will acknowledge the child and give her child support. What do you think?
Why are you asking me? I'm so done with you. She's pregnant, marry her. Divorce me.
What? No.
However, I'll give you one condition.
What?
You don't want people to know that you cheated on me, right? We'll call it an amicable divorce. You should get married before the baby is born. No alimony, just a share of the property. What do you think?
Really? You'll divorce me on those terms? That's no benefit to you.
There's a big advantage to dumping a cheating husband. I'm sick of this. Our kids are all grown up. We're done. Let's just go our separate ways.
Are you serious? I'm kind of scared. Wait, what's the condition you're talking about? It's not a bad one, is it?
There's only one condition. Don't contact your girlfriend until our divorce is final.
What? That's it? That's all it takes to get a divorce?
If you want to hide the affair, leaving as little evidence as possible is better. After the divorce, you can do whatever you want. What do you think? Are we getting a divorce or not?
Yes, I'm getting a divorce. I'll divorce you if no one finds out about my affair. No, I'm sorry for everything I've put you through. It's all my bad. Let's be happy, okay?
Okay. Go to the city office on your way home tomorrow. Get the divorce papers and write them down. I'll go turn it in when I'm done.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Hello, Kat.
I finally heard from you. I got tired of waiting. So, when are you going to divorce him?
Before that, let me ask you something. Do you understand that you committed adultery? I mean, you made a move on a man who has a wife.
I know that, but I can't help it. The man I fell in love with happened to be married to someone else.
I don't care about your philosophy, but you are making us get divorced. Please agree with me on something.
Something? Do you want money from me?
You're more perceptive than I thought. Do you know what alimony is? That's why I want you to pay.
Well then, how about $50,000?
$50,000? That's a big number.
I don't know the average. I thought it would be around that. It's a pity for the old lady whose rich husband will dump her. You'll spend the rest of your life in misery. Is $50,000 enough? You can get divorced as soon as possible.
You are a very generous young lady. I'm glad you're easy to talk to. Are you sure you want to pay $50,000?
I'm sure I'll be fine. Sam is the boss. Isn't that a small price to pay? I'll pay it with the power of love.
Oh, I see. Well, if you're okay with that amount, I don't mind. You'll pay it in one lump sum, right? You don't want me to bother you for years, do you?
I don't want that. I'll never have anything to do with you again. That's a promise.
Then pay me a lump sum of $50,000 in alimony. I'll send you an agreement stating that. Can you just sign it and send it back? Then I'll divorce him right away.
Okay, I'll sign as soon as I get the paper.
Okay. I received the settlement yesterday. I've filed for divorce. Sam and I are divorced.
Yay! Finally. The rich husband and the mansion are mine. I'm so happy.
Congratulations. You guys can do whatever you want now.
Thank you very much. You'll have a hard time from now on. You don't have a rich husband anymore. Please spend the alimony carefully.
Oh, yes. Speaking of alimony, I have a question. May I ask you a question?
A question? Okay, ask me anything, old lady. I'll answer any questions you have. Please, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Then, how are you going to pay $50,000? You said you'd pay it with the power of her love, but he's broke.
What?
Sam is the president, but he doesn't have any savings. He's not rich. You don't look rich. I just wondered how you could pay.
Huh? What's that? There's no way that's true. He has such a big house and such an expensive car. If push comes to shove, we can just sell them.
You're so naive. The car and the house are mine in my name. They're not his. You can't sell them.
What?
He's cheated on me 4 times, and every time he cheated on me, he gave me his property.
What? What do you mean he's cheated 4 times before?
What? You didn't know? You're not a good judge of men, are you? Well, Sam would not tell you something like that. I've had 4 women in the same boat as you. His affair partner.
Huh? You're kidding. He said it was just me.
The last one apologized and broke up with him when I asked about alimony. Another found out he had no money and left him. Or she woke up when I told her about the age issue. It's just a matter of time, right? She was going to lose a lot of money in her 20s. She didn't want to be stuck with a broke old man. It's not worth it.
Wait a minute. What do you mean he has no money?
Okay, so he's cheated on me 4 times now. He gave me all his money as alimony for cheating on me. The first time he gave me all his savings from when he was single. The second time I sold his jewelry. With the third, he gave me his car and savings. With the fourth, I put the house in my name. He kept the mortgage on the house. When he divorced me, he had nothing left over. Just his monthly income, the house, and the car loan. He's a spendthrift person. He has no savings.
What? No way, that's impossible.
It's true. I had to help him save some money. I made it by deducting it from his monthly salary. After I got it as alimony, he never did it again. He doesn't know anything about managing money.
Huh? Then how am I supposed to pay $50,000? Sam was supposed to pay for everything.
I'm the one asking about the payment method. I'm reminding you, I don't accept installments or anything like that. You'll have to pay it all in one lump sum, even if you borrow money. By the time your kid is in middle school, he'll be retired. By the time your kid is all grown, he'll be nearly 70. You are a special person to spend $50,000 for that. Are you going to be okay? I feel sorry for you.
Impossible. I don't want that. I'll return him. The baby isn't really Sam's. I don't care for Sam at all. I'm in love with someone else, and it's his child. I want to become rich and then divorce sooner or later. I'm sorry, please, forgive me.
It's non-returnable. Please send the money. Bye.
Hey, Alyssa, what did you say to Kat? You said something about money?
What do you mean? We only talked about the alimony. She said she was going to pay $50,000. She was going to make you pay for it. I told her you have no house, car, savings, or nothing. That's it.
What? What do you mean no house, no car?
What? Are you serious? You gave me the house and the car as compensation for your last affair. Don't tell me you forgot. You've used the car and the house even after the name change. Did you think they were yours?
Oh.
You really have no idea. You're destroying yourself with your stupidity. Do you know why I decided to divorce you? Because I have nothing to squeeze out of you anymore. I'm so glad I got a divorce thanks to Kat.
No, wait a minute. Let's talk one more time, okay? You know about our life.
I don't have anything to talk about anymore. We're divorced. We're strangers. You're going to marry her, right? Oh, but she doesn't want you either. She has no use for you without money. To my surprise, the baby isn't yours either.
No, seriously, wait. What does that mean? I'm panicking.
The baby is someone else's. I'm glad it's not yours. You paid too much for that girl. You deserved it, though.
I can't believe this.
From my point of view, I can't believe both of you. I'll charge you $50,000 if she can't pay.
I'm sorry for everything. I don't have any money, so please forgive me.
She says she would pay for it, so I don't want you to tell me.
Why? Why did you do this? I know I'm crazy. I just feel like something is always missing.
What are you talking about? We'll just pay the alimony anyway. I'm moving out soon. Amy wants me to move in with her, so I'm getting rid of the house, the car, everything. I'm going to live with our daughter and her husband.
France?
I've always wanted to go to France.
And her husband? When did she get married?
Oh, you don't know? You were busy with an affair when she was studying in France. She didn't want to invite you to the wedding. She said you were not her father. By the way, they are about to have a baby. Did you know that?
Oh my god.
It's all your fault. Well, this is goodbye. Bye. Kat, have you sent the money?
I'm sorry, not yet.
You sound down. I have news that will make you happy.
Huh?
I don't want your alimony anymore.
What do you mean?
You don't have to pay. I'll cancel the settlement.
Are you sure? Thank you very much. But why?
Because you have a baby. The baby's about to be born. Starting your life as a mother with $50,000 in debt is not good. Your baby has saved your life. From now on, you have to make your baby happy.
Thank you very much. I'm really sorry, Alyssa.
You are 27 years old and have a long way to go. Don't cheat people to get money. You should earn money by yourself. And you will be happy. I promise.
Okay.
Well, I won't see you again, so goodbye. After that, Sam contacted me repeatedly, asking me to talk to him. I blocked him and refused to receive any calls. I sold my house and car and moved to a hotel so we would never meet in person. Kat broke up with Sam. She began to live quietly with the father of her child. Kat left her work, and people started talking. You can't put a door in someone's mouth. The employees talked about Sam behind his back, and his major clients were unhappy with him. What will a 47-year-old man without savings, a house, or a car do now? I don't know and have nothing to do with him anymore. I have moved to France. I started my new life with my daughter and her husband. I'm not used to many things, but I'm having a great time every day. And I have opened a small cafe. It is famous for its fusion of American and French baked goods. Now it has become a place loved by the locals. I always loved baking. The people of France love what I make. I am very happy that my business is on the right track. My divorce gave me a good start in my second life. Hugh, we're going on our honeymoon today. Where did you go this morning?
Give it a rest already. Why are you calling so early in the morning? I was sound asleep.
What? You were sleeping? Hugh, where are you?
Why should I tell you?
Because we're going on our honeymoon today. But when I woke up this morning, the guy who was supposed to be next to me was gone. I don't even see your luggage.
I'm already here.
What?
I left after you went to bed last night.
Huh? What do you mean?
I changed my plans and left before you, but you can leave today as planned. There's no hurry.
I'm a little confused. Why did you leave the day before by yourself?
It doesn't matter. We're going to have to spend every day with each other from now on. Just give me a little space while we're traveling.
You didn't even say anything to me before you left. Besides, you sound like you don't want to be with me.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that sometimes it's better to be apart than to be stuck together 24/7. It's more refreshing to be apart once in a while.
But it's our honeymoon. What's with going separately on your honeymoon?
It's okay if we just meet up here. It would be stifling to be together, all the way to the airport. So there you are. I'll meet you at the hotel, right?
I can't believe it's our honeymoon and I have to go alone.
You got to marry me, the next president of the company. Don't be so picky. I have no plans of becoming a plain old husband just because we're married.
What do you mean?
It means don't chain me down. I don't want to lose my freedom just because we're married. I don't want to be tied down by my wife.
Oh, really? If you want to be so free, you shouldn't have gotten married.
Marriage is necessary for status. It's easier to be trusted at work if you're married than if you're single.
Then why did you choose me?
I'm the next president of the company. I could have married a prettier, better-looking woman. But pretty women are too proud to marry. I chose you because you're just the right person.
What do you mean?
You may be ugly, but you're a good cook and a modest, family-oriented woman. I married you because I knew you'd tolerate me playing around a little.
That's a terrible thing to say. So you chose me so you could do anything you wanted.
Just don't complain about my every move. We're newlyweds, and you're being selfish about wanting to be with me. There's no reason for me to be married to you, you know?
Huh? Well, okay. I'm heading to the hotel now. Where do you want to meet up?
Anyway, call me when you get to the hotel. Then we'll think about it.
Okay, fine then. Hugh, I just arrived at the hotel. I'm about to check in. Where's your room?
I'm not telling you.
What?
I have another room at the hotel.
What? What do you mean? We're on our honeymoon and we're getting separate rooms?
You got a problem with that?
Not a problem, but I've never heard of newlyweds staying in separate rooms.
You know what? Don't force your common sense on me. I told you before, I'm a freedom-loving man. I like to spend time alone when I sleep.
You have a double room and you want to spend the night alone?
What's your point? Anyway, I've reserved another single room for you. You can stay there.
So we're splitting up for the night?
Tonight is free. I'll call you tomorrow when I'm ready.
You're with another woman now, right?
Huh?
I didn't tell you until now, but I actually knew that you're having an affair.
What?
You said you wanted to be alone when you were on the road. You were playing around with the person you were cheating on me with in the seat next to you, weren't you?
How the hell did you know about that? Don't tell me you've been watching me this whole time.
Sounds like I hit the bullseye. A friend of mine told me about you a few days ago. She saw you going to a hotel room with a young woman. She said you guys were holding hands without a care in the world. My friend was surprised.
What the hell? So you saw us?
Besides, when you're at home, you're always on your phone. You often went out alone at night. You're always acting so weird. But I wanted to believe you. I figured it was impossible for a newlywed to cheat. But now that you're sharing a room, she's with you, isn't she?
Well, there's no hiding it now. That's right. I'm traveling with her. When you're the next president of the company, you must have a mistress or two. I'm proud to be a male when I have a young, beautiful woman with me. With a plain, ugly woman like you, it just gets so boring.
So that's how you're going to turn the tables on me. If you're going to go that far, why did you plan the honeymoon? I wouldn't have come in the first place if I knew you were going to bring your fling.
Don't be mistaken. The honeymoon was just a formality.
Just a formality?
You're married and you're not even going on a honeymoon. I wouldn't look good as the next president of the company, would I? So I decided to keep it a honeymoon. I'm going to enjoy my trip to LA with my girlfriend.
Huh?
You should be thankful you married me, the next president of the company. After being brought up in a poor single-parent family, it's like becoming Cinderella.
Don't assume I was poor just because I was raised by my mother. I was able to do anything I wanted to since I was young. I even went to college.
Compared to me, the son of a CEO, you're poor as hell.
If you want to think that, go ahead.
Well, let me tell you something. Don't even think about getting a divorce just because I cheated on you. If you divorce me, you'll go back to being poor. You're going to be the wife of a company president. It's your job to put up with a little infidelity.
I see. Have fun with your girlfriend. I'll enjoy my trip.
That's what I'm talking about. You've got a good head on your shoulders, don't you? That's the kind of attitude befitting the wife of the next president of the company. I'm glad I married a smart woman. Well, I'll give you some attention when I feel like it. Just think of it as a solo trip this time and go sightseeing on your own.
Mr. Townsman, is this a good time?
Regina, long time no see. How have you been?
Yes, good. How are you, Mr. Townsman?
You call me that is too formal, so please stop it.
I'm sorry. I've been calling you that since I was a kid.
I know. I'm glad to hear from you. I don't care what you call me. By the way, what's going on?
My husband and I are on our honeymoon.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to LA. How's your trip? You having fun?
Well, there's a little problem.
What's wrong?
I'm afraid marrying him was a big mistake.
What's that? Hugh, the man you married, is going to follow in his father's footsteps and become president. I thought if you married him, your future would be secure.
At first, I thought so too, but
It seems you've got a serious problem. Can you tell me in more detail?
it's not something I'm comfortable texting about, so can I call you later?
Okay, sure. I'm always good to go. I'll be waiting for your call.
Thank you.
Hey, Regina. Enjoying your solo trip?
Yes, thanks to you. I took a walk, had some tea, and just took it easy.
I see. I'm just relaxing on the beach with my girlfriend. I'm having a good time forgetting about everyday life. I'm gonna spend the night with her, by the way. Sorry you're gonna have to sleep alone.
So you're just gonna leave me alone for the whole trip?
Huh?
We haven't seen each other even once here, have we? We've stayed in separate hotel rooms the whole time. We haven't even been sightseeing together.
I don't care. You and I are going to have to live together for decades. I don't want to be with you when we're traveling too.
I thought you said that was just on the road.
I changed my mind. It's a trip after all. I wanted to spend it with a cute girl.
Then why bother planning a honeymoon at all?
Oh, stop nagging. I told you I'm a freedom-loving guy. If we're not on the road, it's hard to play around with my parents lurking around. I'll take the liberty of messing around while we're on our honeymoon. If you have a problem with that, go home alone.
I'm already home.
What?
I took the liberty of going home first while you were hanging out with your girlfriend.
You just left without even saying hi to me?
Why should I say hi to you?
We're married, for God's sake. If you were leaving, you should have said hello.
I don't even know where you are. How the hell am I supposed to say hello?
Why didn't you just text me?
I just texted you. You're gonna tell me to do whatever you want anyway. I'm just packing up my stuff and getting ready to move out.
Whoa, wait. You're not getting a divorce, are you?
Yes, of course. I'm not going to live with a husband who cheats on his wife on our honeymoon.
Are you insane? I'm the next president of the company. If you divorce me, you'll lose your position as wife of the president. Are you okay with that?
Mrs. President?
That's right. You go back to being poor. If you just hold out a little longer, you could be Mrs. President. It would be a waste of time if we divorced over something as trivial as an affair.
But you can't be the president, so I can't become Mrs. President, can I?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Your father, he's pissed at you.
My father? You met my dad?
After we got back from our trip, I went to give him and my mother-in-law some gifts. Then he asked me why I came home alone. I told him why, and he said, "My stupid son made an enemy of an important customer." Did you tell my father about the affair? I mean, when have I ever made an enemy of a client? I'm on vacation. You can't cause trouble with a business client. My father is a big client of yours.
Your father? You're from a single-parent family, aren't you?
Townsman Trading Corporation.
What?
You at least know his name, right?
Yes, I do. It's one of my company's clients.
My father is the president.
Wait. I'm not following you. Your father is the president?
My father is President Townsman of Townsman Corporation. Don't you think we look alike?
But your last name isn't Townsman.
That's right. My father and I are father and daughter, but my parents divorced, so I took my mother's name.
But if your parents divorced and your mother took you in, then you're no longer related to your father.
No, that's not true. I mean, they're divorced, but my mother and I still keep in touch with my father. It sounds like they broke up because of differences. It's not like either of them cheated on each other. My father paid good child support. He put me through college.
I can't believe you're the boss's daughter. So you weren't poor?
I wouldn't say I was poor, would you? You married the daughter of the president of a business partner. You cheated on her on your honeymoon. I wonder if my father would keep quiet if his precious daughter had to go through this.
Wait. I won't be fooled. Your father wasn't at the family reunion. He wasn't even at the wedding. You're really lying about your father being the boss of a business partner, aren't you?
My father is just trying to stay out of the public eye. If you doubt me, ask your father. Besides, I'm sure your father explained everything to you. That the president of Townsman Corporation is my father.
Now that you put it that way, I might have heard something like that, but there are so many clients I've forgotten. I'm just an ordinary employee. I haven't really gotten involved in management yet.
You're a pretty lax president-elect, aren't you? Of all the companies you do business with, my father's company is the most important. My father's company was an important business partner of yours. What would happen if they cut off business with you?
Well,
it would be inevitable that the company would suffer a great deal of damage.
So you're saying I'm responsible for that?
I'm sure you would be.
Give me a break.
I actually called my father while I was on vacation. My dad was appalled. It's like I married a prick who takes his mistress on our honeymoon.
Regina, I'm leaving right now.
Huh? What about her? Are you coming back together?
Just forget about her.
Oh, that's too bad. And you brought her all the way to LA.
I'll just leave her here. If something happens to the company because of me, I'm in huge trouble. Regina, where are you? Regina!
What are you doing so early in the morning? I'm at my parents' house.
I'm in a bad way.
What?
I got fired from my dad's company. He's been having problems with his clients because I caused a lot of damage to the company.
Well, there you go.
But it's not like they stopped doing business with us. Firing me is overreacting.
Is it?
I heard your father suggested it as a condition of doing business with us. They wanted them to fire a misogynist employee, and my father cut me off without giving it thought. I'm next in line.
I guess your father decided you weren't fit to be his heir.
What am I supposed to do now? I was about to become the next president. I can't believe they suddenly fired me.
Why don't you just look for a job?
I don't want to. I just got a cushy job at my parents' company. I was about to get the post of president. I can't do it, working for another company.
But you've been laid off. You have no other choice but to work somewhere else, right?
So Regina, you go and convince your father.
Huh?
I want you to ask him to rescind my dismissal.
I don't want to.
Why not? We're married, right?
We don't even know each other anymore.
Well,
I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. I'll be filing a claim for compensation as well.
alimony? You want me to pay?
Of course. You cheat on your wife with impunity. Did you think you could escape compensation?
But we had just got married and we were still on our honeymoon. Married life hadn't really started yet.
You're an idiot. Marriage is not like a company. There's no probationary period. We may have been newlyweds, but we were already married. If you commit adultery, you have to answer for it. And I have proof.
Proof?
In the middle of our honeymoon, you were kind enough to send me pictures of your affair with her. Selfies of you guys in the hotel playing around. Pictures of you on the beach. I saved them all as proof of your affair.
Oh no, I just wanted to enjoy my freedom a little bit.
When you're divorced and single, you'll have all the freedom you want. Well then, I'm going to work now. Good luck with your job search.
Wait, Regina! Regina, help me.
What now? I've already divorced you. Will you stop contacting me?
Can I borrow some money?
What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
It's a mess. The husband of the woman I cheated with also asked for compensation.
Oh, so she was married.
She told him she was going on a trip with friends. I thought he'd never find out. But when she came home from the trip, she told him.
You're such an idiot. You took her all the way to LA. She had to go home alone, so of course she was pissed off.
I got a certified letter yesterday. I don't have a job. I've paid you compensation and my savings has dried up. I have no more money to pay you. The only way I can pay him money is going into debt and borrow it?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't talk to me like I'm someone else. I'm in real trouble. You're still working, right? I'll pay you back later, I promise. Can you help me out a little?
I don't want to help you.
Why not?
I'm the one who wants to know. Why should I lend you money?
We were married.
We're divorced. We're strangers. Even more than that. You disrespected me, calling me ugly and poor. You cheated on me without a care. You made fun of me because I'm quiet. But if you think I'll listen to anything you say, you're wrong. I don't even want to look at you anymore.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry about before. I'm sorry I got carried away. Please, help me.
It's all your own fault. Take responsibility yourself.
Regina.
After that, my husband borrowed money and paid compensation to his lover's husband. Now he's working part-time jobs to pay off the debt. He's working day and night. He was evicted from the apartment where he lived with me because he couldn't pay the rent, and moved into his parents' house. However, my husband's father, outraged by the misdeeds on our honeymoon, kicked him out. Rumor has it that he is now living a homeless life, moving from internet cafe to internet cafe. As for me, after the divorce, I went back to my parents' house to live peacefully with my mother. I keep in touch with my father regularly and have meals with him. I ask him for advice about my work. And recently I started a relationship with a senior colleague at work with the intention of getting married. My previous marriage left me in a mess. I had planned to be alone for a while, but unlike my ex-husband, he is faithful and trustworthy. My father and mother are both convinced that he is the right man for me. I want to build a warm family with him who cares about me.
Addison, I want you to divorce Ryan.
Excuse me? What do you mean, Tessa?
You're incompetent and not suitable for my son. Leaving him behind to go on a vacation?
Vacation? Oh, do you mean my business trip? I'm currently in China for work.
Stop using that excuse. I know you're there for fun.
It's a business trip, not leisure. If you doubt it, feel free to check with my office.
Your office? You pretend to be a professional while you're just a high school grad. So blatant.
Pretend or not, I am a professional.
You're married and became someone's wife. It's distasteful and rude to still be working. That part of you has always irritated me.
But what's truly despicable as a wife is leaving your husband behind for a trip.
Absolutely unacceptable.
I don't know where to start correcting you. It was a mutual decision between us to keep working. He's on board with it. He knows about the business trip. He even encouraged me before I left. Anyway, you found out about it from him, right?
That's right. He said you'll be in China for about half a month. He was lamenting that he had to work and take care of the house at the same time.
Lamenting?
Of course. How dare you make him do household chores? You're far from being a good wife. You're a low-educated, dim-witted trash. He regrets marrying such a lazy person.
Is that why you're telling me to divorce him?
Obviously. I advised him to leave you, but my kind-hearted son said it was too painful for him to ask you for a divorce. I'm going to get rid of you on his behalf and set him free.
Understood. Well, perhaps it might be best to set him free.
Oh, so you do realize you're a terrible wife, huh? Great, let's cut to the chase then. Divorce him right now.
No, that won't happen.
OMG, what are you saying? Are you making fun of me, despite being a high school grad?
What I mean will be clear to you soon enough. My colleague is calling me, so please excuse me.
If you're like that, fine by me. I've got plans of my own. You're going to regret making a fool out of me.
Hey, honey. You got weird messages from my mom, right? Sorry about that. Don't take it seriously, okay?
You don't need to apologize. I knew what she said was a lie.
Like what?
She claimed you were lamenting because I'm away and you have to do chores. The reality is, I bet you're secretly celebrating, indulging in TV dinners and pizza while I'm away. You must be thinking it's lucky you get to eat all the unhealthy stuff, right?
But I did have a salad today, and I've been drinking the veggie juice as you instructed.
Good to hear. I'm not telling you not to eat what you like. I just want you to stay healthy and live longer together.
I know. I'm doing it for the same reason.
Thanks, son. Anyway, after chatting with your mom, I think we should speed up that plan.
Wait, did she say something outrageous?
She wants us to divorce.
Divorce? She can't make us do that. We're so in love.
I know, but let's skip the mushy stuff for now.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what she's planning to do, but she sounded determined to cause havoc. She declared with confidence that she had a plan.
When she gets like that, it's never good. Okay, got it. Let's fast track our plan then.
I'll talk to my boss about it too. Honey, be cautious.
Roger.
Hey, Addison. Got some exciting news for you.
Exciting news? I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
You're supposed to come back tomorrow, right?
Yes. What about it?
Well, I've cleaned out the place you were going to come back to.
Excuse me?
A low-educated, incompetent, going on an overseas business trip is just ridiculous. While you were gone, I trashed all your stuff, so don't bother coming back.
You trashed my belongings? Did you break into my house?
Used a spare key. Ryan must be busy at work, so he isn't here either. If that sweet boy was around, he would have suffered from heartache, so it worked out perfectly. No place for you when you come back. Don't ever get involved with Ryan and me again.
I'm thrilled not to see you ever again.
What?
You saved me some trouble. Thank you so much.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't planning to go back there in the first place. Neither was Ryan.
What do you mean? Ryan isn't coming back? What's going on?
This is all you're doing. You've been disrespectful to me, calling me a low-educated incompetent, and you've been complaining about me working, giving an earful to Ryan. There were plenty of unpleasant remarks about me. So we have been planning to move far away. When you mentioned getting us divorced, we decided to execute our plan earlier.
So Ryan doesn't live here anymore?
Nope.
Where is he then?
He's in China.
What the heck?
I'll be working at this branch from now on, so we decided to settle here together.
OMG. Moving abroad without telling his mother? That can't be true. My son following a low-educated trashy wife like you. First of all, what about his job?
He's a freelance programmer. He can work from anywhere. He'll be working from our new place from now on.
He can work from anywhere? That's a lie. He's been going to work every day.
That's because of you.
What are you saying?
He actually wanted to work from home, but if he was there, you constantly bothered him. You kept coming over and talking to him, so he started going to a co-working space every day.
Come to think of it, he was always at home right after you guys got married. I thought he was taking a honeymoon leave.
What's a honeymoon leave? There's no such thing. You keep calling me a low-educated incompetent, just pretending to be a professional. But you're the one who doesn't understand the essence of working, you know.
So what? A wife doesn't need to know about working. You just have to manage the household, do chores, and take care of your husband. Teaching a crappy wife like you, who neglects the family to work and care for my darling son, is a legit duty of a mother.
Do you know what Ryan dreamt of as a child?
Oh, please, of course I do. He wanted to be a doctor. He mentioned he changed his mind midway through high school.
He had to give up his dream because of you.
No way.
To get into medical school, he needed to study intensely. But whenever he was studying in his room, you would come in every 30 minutes and distract him. You even insisted he sleep early and turned off the lights at 9 p.m. You made it impossible for him to study effectively. So he had no choice but to give up his dream.
That's a lie. I did it for his sake.
What's more, after he gave up on medical school, you kept nagging him, saying being a doctor is lucrative, and that you'd support him if he tried again. He got fed up with that too. Since then, he aimed to work freely as a freelancer. That's how he became a programmer.
That's made up. I never heard that from him.
He's kind-hearted, so maybe he didn't want to hurt you. But even he reached his limit this time.
This time?
You said you were going to make us divorce. I knew you were up to something, but I never expected you to trash all my stuff. Glad I took action first.
Both of you, come back right away. This is unacceptable.
What's unacceptable?
Deceiving me and running away together. Unforgivable.
Breaking into someone's home and throwing away their stuff is pretty unforgivable, you know. I was going to throw them away so I don't mind, but I was planning to take them to a consignment store and give the profit to Mike as a gesture of gratitude.
Wait, Mike? Why bring up my husband in this?
We don't plan on returning to that house, so we asked him to take care of clearing it out. It was a sudden move, and we couldn't manage it ourselves. When we explained the situation to him, he kindly agreed to help.
Hold on. Did you tell him about all this?
Well, when you're asking for such a favor, it's only fair to explain the circumstances, right? Of course, I made sure to mention why we decided to escape from you and all the insults I've endured.
Why would you do that to me? Now he must be angry with me.
Oh, you know he's mad. So you do realize what you did was wrong, huh? Surprising that you have that much decency. Who knew?
Stop laughing and help me. Tell him you made it all up and I haven't done anything wrong.
Why do you sound so agitated? Can't take responsibility for your own actions?
You know, he's so scary when he gets mad. Besides, he's already warned me when I made fun of your education before. He said he'll divorce me if I belittle you again.
He told you that much, but you still couldn't stop picking on me. Isn't it kind of an addiction? You should take this chance to reflect and change that behavior.
Oh no.
Now I have great news for you.
What? I have a bad feeling about this.
Mike's about to arrive there.
OMG, why?
I told you I asked him to clear out the house, right? He mentioned getting some strong friends to help load furniture and take them to a consignment store. I think they're gym buddies.
Those muscular guys? They're intimidating. Oh, wait, the truck's here. Oh no, I can't run away now.
Well, make sure to reflect on your actions. Anyway, gotta go. Tessa got caught by Mike and his beefy friends. He was furious and confronted her with a divorce. After getting kicked out of the house, she's forced to work and has started a part-time job as a supermarket cashier. Since she's never worked before, she's been rude to customers and coworkers, on the verge of getting fired. On the other hand, our new life in China has been quite comfortable without the meddling Tessa. Ryan works from home and helps with housework. If Tessa knew, she'd faint at the thought of him doing chores. But he says he enjoys this lifestyle and seems pretty happy.
Mary, your husband should have married me. Huh? Michelle, what did you just say? I saw your husband for the first time at the kindergarten our kids go. Your husband, Kevin, he's perfect for me. Since then, I've never stopped thinking about him. So let me marry him. No way. What? Why not? Hell no. There is no way he will end up with you. He's married to me. Oh, I see. Well, what if I paid you? What are you even talking about? Don't worry. We're a rich family, so I'll pay you what you want. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Don't beat around the bush. It's not about the money. You don't have to be so tough. So, how about $5,000? 10,000? I'll go the extra mile and give you $15,000. I'll leave the cash in your mailbox. I'm not going to leave my husband no matter how much money you give me. My husband says he'll never leave me. Well, don't you think we should ask him himself? I'm telling you exactly what he's saying right now. He's standing right next to me. Really? I'm sure Kevin fell in love with me the first time he saw me. That's absolutely not true. My husband is telling me. Come on, Mary. Could you stop telling me what you want to believe? Don't tell me you didn't notice the spark between Kevin and I the first time we saw each other. Kevin just told me there was no spark. Come on, Mary. Will you stop twisting the story in your own convenience? It's not true that Kevin is next to you. I know it. Don't tell me you're a psychic. Well, in a way, you're probably right. I have a keen intuition when it comes to love. I'm a love psychic. It's true that my husband is next to me. Of course I'm not lying. You're crazy if you think you're kind of a psychic. Huh? And actually, my husband is going on an overseas business trip tomorrow. What? Really? I'm busy with preparations, so if you'll excuse me. Wait a minute, Mary. It's not fair of you to ignore Kevin's feeling and end this conversation. Well, okay. Now's the only time when she can be so stubborn. The way we looked at each other at the moment, our feelings were real. If I can prove this love, she won't have any choice but to leave Kevin. She should start thinking about what she's going to do when she becomes a single mother. Mary, something bad has happened. What is it, Kevin? You're at work right now, right? That's right. What happened? While I was on my business trip, I got a report from a colleague that there was a woman snooping around the office. What? Really? She's been asking employees who came out of the company building if I'm having an affair while I'm away or if there's any women close to me. What? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I saw a picture that my coworker took of her and it was Michelle. Oh no, what the hell is she doing? She's not divorced from her husband, is she? I don't think so. My coworker is giving me a ride home today, so I hope I won't run into her again. Please come home safe. Yeah, I'll try my best. Damn it! Why won't you accept the $15,000 and the divorce papers too? Kevin is going to dump you, so I need you to accept it. I'll bring it to you again when you've cooled down, so please accept it this time. Kevin, Michelle is crazy. What's wrong? Just now, she handed me $15,000 in cash and divorce papers. What? Of course, I denied the money and asked her to leave. So, she did what she said she would before. I had the impression that she was a crazy person, but I didn't know that she was this bad. I'd like to talk to Michelle's husband, but he's working away from his family. Also, her parents passed away and his parents live far away. I see. It sucks that there's no one nearby who can stop this. Anyway, we have to do something about it. Talking to the kindergarten is difficult because it's not about our child. Oh God, I can't believe that our 10-year wedding anniversary is coming up and this kind of trouble was waiting for us. I know. We're in the middle of thinking about our anniversary plan as a family. Oh, Mary, I got a call from the jewelry store this morning and I have to stop on the way to pick up your ring. Oh, right. Today you were supposed to pick it up. Does that make you feel a little better? Yup. Very much. You will love it. I can't wait. Hello. I'm sorry, Mary. Kevin proposed to me. I'll bring you the $15,000 and the divorce papers again, so please accept them. Huh? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I wanted to give you that much money. Then, I'll be over soon. Please wait. Why? Can you tell me more about how my husband proposed to you? Oh my, you want to hear? Yes, I do. My husband has no reason to propose to you. I have to ask you why he did it. Oh dear, you can't face reality, can't you? I really feel sorry for you. You're going to get hurt even more than you already are. Just explain it to me. I don't have a choice. I'll tell you about it. You're such an annoying person. Kevin stopped by a jewelry store on his way home from work. I thought, this can't be. I was watching him pick up the item. It was an engagement ring for me. So, as soon as he paid the bill, I got it. Now it's confirmed that Kevin loves me, right? I don't understand the situation now. Yes, it seems you finally understand. Now that you understand your position, please step aside. There's no room for you in between me and Kevin. Come on, Michelle. You're the only one who doesn't understand this situation. Huh? I'm going to pass my phone to Kevin. Huh? Oh, handsome. What are you doing? I told Mary I'm coming over there now. Michelle, this is Kevin, Mary's husband. Oh, hey, Kevin. Thanks for the engagement ring you gave to me. When did I ever propose to you? I know, even if you don't say it in words, because we were attracted to each other the moment our eyes met. Oh, but if you proposed to me with words, I would love it too. How about a restaurant with a beautiful night view at the luxury hotel? Oh yeah, I actually already prepared for the wedding. Huh? Tomorrow is our wedding anniversary, baby. What? Tomorrow? You're not divorced yet, but let's skip the details. As you can imagine, it was difficult to reserve a wedding venue, but I was able to rent out a nice restaurant. It's a miracle. I can't believe you proposed to me the day before the ceremony. This engagement ring is also very beautiful. Please return my wife's ring. Huh? Oh, you're going to say the words of the proposal after all, aren't you? Oh dear, and you call me your wife already. That ring belongs to my wife, Mary. What? Mary and I will soon celebrate 10 years of marriage. To mark this milestone, I decided to give my wife Mary a ring as a token of my appreciation for all she's done for me. What are you talking about? You gave me a ring. You snatched the bag from my hand and ran away, you thief. That's absolutely not true. I know. That's what Mary is threatening you to say. Is this mine? Yay! Huh? These are the words that you said at the moment you took the bag from my hand. Mary was not there, so there was no way she could have known about this. Wait, what about the engraving on the ring? K and M, they're the initials of our names, aren't they? Kevin's K and my name Michelle's M were engraved on it. Mary's name starts with M too. What? Mary, so it's M, right? No way! Let me tell you this. How can you have a romantic relationship with someone that you've never really talked or even exchanged contact information with? Don't you remember? 3 months ago at the school event, we saw each other for the first time. What school event? You mean you and I made eye contact at a school event? Yes, handsome. Oh, now you remembered. Our love definitely started there. I've never attended a school event before. Huh? I do drop off and pick up the kids from kindergarten once in a while, but the days of the school event always fall on the day I have to work, so I've never been able to go. What? No way! If you don't believe me, I can show you my attendance record. I'm sure that would prove you have the wrong man. So, the man who I saw, perhaps he was another child's father, or perhaps you were dreaming. Something like that, don't you think? Well, so it wasn't Kevin that I loved. Do you understand? Then please return the ring. No, I'll throw this ring away in the river along with the sorrow of my lost love. Huh? I'm glad I lived by a river. Goodbye, my love. Hey! Hey, Mary! What's $6,200 for the ring? That's not all. We filed a police report about your stealing the ring. The police? The jewelry store security camera caught you. It caught the exact moment you snatched the bag from my husband. Wait a minute. I didn't mean to steal anything. I didn't mean to make such big deal out of it if you just returned it, but you threw it away, didn't you? Someone saw you throw the ring out of your window into the river behind your house. You can't get away with it. I just thought it would soothe my broken heart. You wouldn't do that with a ring that was supposed to be given to me. Don't you have any common sense? And then I told your husband about this. What? One of the parents at the kindergarten has your husband's contact information. I was able to contact him through him. No way. You didn't have to go that far. You don't seem to realize that I had to go that far. I've just had my heart broken. You're a bastard. You can't reason with crazy. You're a thief. What? It's up to you if you decide what you would want to do from now on. I'm a thief? We'll deal with you through our lawyer. Seriously? I think it's time for you to face the reality. Bye then. Wait. Well, I had to pay $25,000 to cancel the wedding reservation at the restaurant. I don't have the money. Hey! Later that day, Michelle's husband came with the settlement amount and the money for the ring to apologize and request that the victim report be withdrawn. He said he did not want to give the mother a criminal record for the sake of their child. However, this money was Michelle's debt. They got divorced and her husband was custody of the child. In addition, she also had to pay the cancellation of a restaurant reservation she made due to her selfish outburst, of course. It seems that she was also charged for various other things and incurred a large amount of debt. Michelle is now living extreme poverty, using most of her salary to repay her debts. Unfortunately, the ring was never found. Once again, I bought a pair of rings for my husband and I. So, this is our 10th wedding anniversary. We hope to continue to have a happy life as a family.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.